Welcome back to another episode of 40 Facts About the 40K Universe. I am your host, Gershwin, and you are watching One Mind Syndicate. Today we continue talking about the Alpha Legion, as we get into the sleeper agents of the Alpha Legion on Terra. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We post Warhammer 40K content every single day, and if you have any suggestions for topics that you guys would like us to cover, comment down below. But with that said, let's get into 40 facts on the Alpha Legion on Terra. Terra, or in the most ancient records, Earth, is the throne world of the Imperium of Man. It is the most sacred and revered place in all the million worlds that comprise the Imperium. The planet is home to the primary headquarters of many important adepta, since it serves as the capital world of the Emperor's realm. Most important of all, Terra is the resting place of the immortal Emperor of mankind, where he has sat on the life-preserving cybernetic golden throne, neither alive nor truly dead, for 10,000 years. It can easily be said that Terra is the most protected and well-guarded planet in all of the Imperium of Man. Should Terra fall, the galaxy would see the end of humanity, and so every measure has been taken to safeguard the cradle of humanity. From the companions of the Emperor, the 300 Adeptus Custodes that guard the throne room, to the Imperial fleets that patrol high orbit above Terra, it is foolish to even question the safety of the Emperor's resting place. Yet even with all of these watch fortresses and superhumans standing sentinel over the heart of the Imperium, it seems that man has forgotten of the malicious threat that has laid dormant since the days of the Great Crusade. Sleeper agents and spies have been living amongst the populace on Terra for as long as the Emperor has been sitting on his throne. Hidden amongst the average citizens, they come and go as they please, obscured by the billions of pilgrims that visit Terra every day. Sleeper agents in the Imperium are spies who were placed on Terra not to undertake an immediate mission, but to act as a potential asset if ever activated. These sinister agents are of most extreme danger even if unactivated. They have played active roles in sedation, treason, and espionage. How many exist and how much influence they could call upon is not known. What is known is where they come from. These spies are the remnants of the powerful influence of the Alpha Legion. The Alpha Legion was once the 20th Legion of Astartes, created during the first founding by the Emperor of Mankind. Led by the twin Primarchs, Alpharius Omegon, they are experts in infiltration, but the Imperium has very little knowledge of their inner workings. They are the most secretive of all the first founding legions. This traitor legion is as much of a threat now than it was during the Horus Heresy. Their non-Astartes sleeper agents have been able to maintain operations on Terra, both individually and as part of cell networks. These agents, called Spartatoi, often have little knowledge of each other, or in many cases, of who their true masters are, but they are uniformly highly trained, psychologically conditioned for ruthless and fanatical loyalty, and were often subjugated to surgical, cybernetic, or biochemical augmentation to further their abilities. During the Great Crusade, the Alpha Legion perfected the use of these agents. Their role primarily was to promote dissent and cause widespread panic and infrastructure damage, and so seek to critically weaken an enemy before the Legion itself emerged in battle. When the Alpha Legion finally showed its hand, these elite agents and their web of prepper agents would provide a wave of sabotage and destruction attacks, further destabilizing the enemy, often at the cost of their own lives. During the Horus Heresy, it is when these agents truly showed their worth. They were the instrumental tool used by the Alpha Legion to crack the protective shell guarding Terra. As the Horus Heresy raged throughout the galaxy, Lord Dorn fortified the defenses of the Throne World and the Sol System for the traitor's inevitable push on Terra. Spheres of defenses were created that extended from the literal wall of the Imperial Palace to the darkness beyond the edge of the Sol System. When the traitor invasion finally came, the Alpha Legion activated its assets that had been dormant and hidden on Terra for several standard decades. The Alpha Legion successfully infiltrated several agents within the Imperial Palace. These sleeper cells, upon activation, performed their primary function of sowing destruction and diversionary terrorist attacks, causing panic and anarchy. Multiple acts of murder and sabotage were conducted on a number of planets to distract the beleaguered Imperial defenders from the Alpha Legion's true objective, Pluto, the linchpin of the Loyalist surveillance network within the Sol system. While many of these sleeper cells were captured and destroyed during the Great Scourging after the Loyalist victory, the Alpha Legion did not lose all of its agents. They understood that no war truly ended. It never fully activated all of its assets in the Sol system, especially Terra. Those agents that remained received new orders. They were to continue their lives as ordinary citizens of the Imperium, growing old and passing on their teachings and the activation protocols of their predecessors. In this way, the Alpha Legion has always maintained a close vigil on the Imperium of Man, biding its time for the right moment to spring a carefully chosen sleeper agent to further their cause without being detected by the Imperium. Many credit the Alpha Legion's influence on the horrible calamities that occurred throughout Imperial history, most famous of which was the Reign of Blood. But even after the defeat of the renegade High Lord of Terra, Vosge Vandyre, the Alpha Legion continued to maintain its web of sleeper agents. With the birth of the Inquisition, the Alpha Legion was forced to become more cautious when activating their agents. It has been centuries since an agent has been utilized within the Sol system, but this might very well be the quiet before the storm. It is almost impossible to detect a sleeper agent on Terra. While initially the agent has to mimic their surroundings and try their best to act according to their role, it became easier every year because of the ever-changing Terran population. Because Terra is the center of the Imperial culture, pilgrims, refugees, and immigrants made it easy for a sleeper cell to blend into an ever-changing crowd. Today, generations of sleeper cells have grown to be indistinguishable from regular citizens. Many of these agents are oblivious to their own role in the grand scheme of things, blissfully unaware that at any moment their ancestral teachings could activate their inner saboteur. In many respects, a sleeper agent is living a life that is not his own. It is the Alpha Legion's. They are the true owners of their body and mind, much like the Ecclesiarchy controls the assassins of the Officio Assassinorum. There is one tall-tale sign of an Alpha Legion sleeper cell, the marking of the 20th Legion in the form of a Roman numeral 20. This can be something as simple as a tattoo or a talisman passed down from generation to generation. And those were 40 facts on the Alpha Legion on Terra. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, share this with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever social media you guys use. It really helps out the channel when you do that, and at the same time you bring in new people with new ideas and new theories. And really that's the important part, because my question to you is, now you know that there are sleeper cells on Terra, it's been proven. What do you think the purpose or the goal of the Alpha Legion is for the Imperium of Man? Comment down below. I'm gonna create a 40 facts video on my thoughts. I have a theory that ties in the Cabal, the death of the Emperor, the death of Chaos, but I want to sit down and actually write it out. I don't want to just tell you guys, because I think I'll get my message across a lot better if I actually sit down and I think about this and I bring my my sources and whatnot. But again, I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say, because you guys come up with some crazy awesome theories that I never even thought about, because there's part of the lore that I don't even know about. So definitely comment down below. Can't wait to read all of your conversations, and at the same time, if you want to request any other type of video, please do so in the comment section below. Now, we try to post videos every single day, and it really helps out when you guys support us on Patreon. A simple $1 a month helps us create more videos, so if you want to support us on Patreon, click on the link down in the description below. If you can't, we understand. Simply by liking, commenting, and sharing, it really helps out the channel. But with that said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. This was Gershwin with One Mind Syndicate, signing out.